Methodical. This is the target. When sliced open, a properly executed stuffed pepper reveals a tender, cohesive core of beef and rice, held in place by a soft yet sturdy shell. Reaching this result requires organizing your materials into 3 functional groups: the pepper shells, the internal filling, and the external sauce. You can pause here to review the specific quantities. For equipment, you will need a standard baking dish, a mixing bowl, and aluminum foil. You must also use a calibrated food thermometer. Because we are working with ground beef, measuring the internal temperature is the only way to ensure the dish is safe to eat. Success in this recipe depends on controlling 2 factors: the ratio of ingredients and the timing of the heat. By following these steps, the results are consistent and predictable. We begin with the green bell peppers. In their raw state, these shells are too rigid to cook through at the same rate as the meat payload. To prepare them, slice off the top of each pepper, reach inside to remove the seed core and the white fibrous ribs, leaving a clean, hollow cavity. To ensure the peppers are tender by the time the filling is done, they require a preliminary cooking step. Submerge the hollowed shells into a pot of boiling salted water for exactly 4 to 5 minutes. Once the time is up, drain them and set them upright in your baking dish. This brief boil softens the tough exterior of the pepper. Without this step, the shell remains unpleasantly crunchy, which interrupts the texture of the soft beef and rice inside. Now we assemble the filling. Use a large mixing bowl to ensure you can combine the ingredients without needing to compress them. Combine 1½ pounds of ground beef with 1 cup of cooked white rice, a finely diced onion, and 2 cloves of minced garlic. Add 1 egg, salt, pepper, Worcestershire sauce, and a ½ cup of tomato sauce. This small amount of sauce provides internal hydration for the meat as it bakes. Mix these ingredients gently. Use your hands or a spoon to fold them together just until the aromatics and seasonings are evenly distributed. If you overwork the mixture, the meat proteins will bind together too tightly. This causes the filling to compress into a dense block. A light touch ensures the center remains tender. Transfer the meat mixture into the parboiled pepper cavities. Fill each pepper to the top. Pack the mixture in enough to fill the space, but keep it loose enough to allow the rice and meat to expand during the bake. Once the peppers are stuffed, prepare the sauce that will surround them in the dish. Mix 15 ounces of tomato sauce with the optional diced tomatoes, a tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce, and a pinch of salt and pepper. Add 1 teaspoon of sugar to the mixture. This small amount of sugar balances the natural acidity of the tomatoes. This prevents the sauce from tasting too sharp or metallic after it reduces in the oven. Pour the finished sauce over and around the peppers. Cover the baking dish tightly with aluminum foil. This creates a sealed environment that traps steam. Bake at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 60 minutes. During this hour, the trapped moisture ensures the beef cooks through without drying out the pepper shells. Remove the foil and bake for another 15 to 20 minutes. This allows the sauce to thicken and develop a deeper flavor. To confirm the beef is done, insert your temperature probe into the very center of the largest pepper. The internal temperature should read 160 degrees Fahrenheit. If you are preparing these for storage and future reheating, the safety standard is 165 degrees. Relying on the color of the meat is not a reliable safety test. Factors like the acidity of the sauce or the onions can affect the color of the beef, making a thermometer the only objective way to verify the meat is cooked. After removing the dish from the oven, let the peppers sit for 10 minutes. This resting period allows the internal juices to settle. If you cut into them immediately, the liquid will run out, leaving the meat dry and the structure prone to falling apart. When you are ready to serve, plate the peppers and spoon the extra sauce from the bottom of the dish over the tops. By following this sequence, these simple ingredients result in a reliable and classic meal.